Hello dear students, welcome to this lesson. I'm Dr. Madhuri Goswami and in today's lesson we are going to study active and passive voice. Dear students, to explore this topic, let's understand first what is voice. What does this mean? The literal meaning of this word is the sound produced by a person or anything. But what's the meaning of this word in the grammatical context? Let's know this first. ग्रामेटिकल कॉन्टेक्स्ट में वॉइस का क्या मीनिंग है? When it will be clear to you, you will be able to understand easily how to recognize the voice of a sentence. The word voice has been originated from the Latin word vocem. That means call. But let's focus here on this term grammatically. In traditional grammar, voice is the quality or feature of a verb that indicates whether its subject acts or it's acted upon. In simple words, we can say the voice is related to the verb in a sentence. That means it's a feature, it's a quality of the verb. There might be two situations. In the first one, the subject is active in a sentence, or we can say the subject acts upon the object, and in the another one the subject is acted upon. It does not act, it's in passive mode. Thus we can say एक सेंटेंस का सब्जेक्ट एक्टिव होने की अवस्था में उस सेंटेंस की वॉइस एक्टिव होती है. दैट मीन्स द वॉइस ऑफ द वर्ब ऑफ दैट सेंटेंस इज एक्टिव. Whereas if the subject is not active, यदि किसी सेंटेंस में उसके सब्जेक्ट के द्वारा कार्य नहीं किया जाता, अर्थात जो एक्शन है वो उस सब्जेक्ट पर हो रहा है, then it is in passive voice because here the voice of the verb is in passive mode. The conclusion is the voice of a verb describes the relationship between the action, that is verb, and the participants, that is the subject of that sentence. So, I hope it's quite clear what's voice in English grammar. It's a feature of verb that tells us about the status of the subject and verb and their being active or passive. Now there might be a question, why should we use passive voice in place of active voice? When we can use active voice simply, and usually it is used in most of the cases, then why should we learn how to change the active voice into passive voice, and why should we use the passive voice? And we can simply use the active voice. These questions are valid and they should be answered. Here is the answer. The passive voice is used when we want to emphasize, when we want to focus the action, the verb, and the object of a sentence rather than its subject. This means that the subject is either less important than the action itself, or that we don't know who or what the subject is. Students, active voice के स्थान पर passive voice का use तब किया जाता है जब हमारा एम्फेसिस या फोकस एक्शन पर हो, क्रिया पर हो, ना कि सब्जेक्ट या कर्ता पर, या यह ज्ञात ही ना हो कि उस एक्शन को करने वाला डूअर या सब्जेक्ट कौन है या क्या है. Besides these, we use passive voice when we report something or when we write a report, and that's usually written in the formal language. So we use the passive voice in place of the active voice. Let's understand it in the context. क्यों ना हम current context को ही लें? What did I just say? I said that we use the passive voice in place of the active voice. Please listen carefully. If my emphasis is on the action, that is the use of the passive voice, then I would say the passive voice is used in the place of the active voice. In this sentence, I have used the passive voice. Are you confused? Okay, I'll make it clear. हम active voice के स्थान पर passive voice use करते हैं. इस sentence में हमारा focus हम पर है, that is the subject. कौन use करते हैं? हम use करते हैं. but my focus should be on the use of passive voice. बात में focus कहाँ है कि passive का use. So the sentence should be in the passive voice. So I should say the passive voice is used in the place of active voice by us. Since it's not important to tell by whom, क्योंकि हमारा focus subject या कर्ता पर नहीं है, इसलिए हम यहाँ passive voice का use करेंगे. हमारा focus है उस action पर जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं. Now let me make it quite clear that only a transitive verb has these two voices. If you recall, we have already discussed what's a transitive verb in the lesson on basic sentence structures in English. A transitive verb is a verb that takes up an object after it compulsorily. So the point is, if we want to change the active voice into passive voice, in that case, the verb should be transitive. Then only it will take up an object after it, and then we can change it into passive voice. It means active से passive voice में change करने के लिए यह आवश्यक है कि उस sentence की verb transitive होनी चाहिए. In that case only, we can change the active into passive voice. So please remember, when the subject is the agent or doer of the action, the verb is in the active voice. Generally, in the examination or assessments, students are asked to change the voice of the sentences from active to passive or passive to active. And it can be possible in only that case if one can identify the voice. Voices को identify करने के लिए हमें sentence के form and meaning दोनों पर attention pay करना होगा. We need to see, we need to check that the subject is the agent or doer of the action. If it is so, then it is in the active voice. If not, then it's the passive voice. Second thing, in active voice, a sentence emphasizes subject performing an action. यदि आपका emphasis subject पर है तो आप active voice use करेंगे. यदि आपका emphasis action या object पर है तो आप passive voice use करेंगे. Let's understand it with an example. The hunter killed the lion. If our focus is to tell who killed the lion, if our focus is on the subject, then we would say the hunter killed the lion. Whereas the focus of the speaker is on the action and on the object, then we would say the lion was killed by the hunter. We want to convey this message that the lion was killed. Then we would use the passive voice. I hope now it's quite clear. When we can express the same idea, the same statement, the same thing in the active voice, then why the passive voice should be used? Before we get into the rules for changing from active to passive voice, let's know some important things about it. That there are three important words: agent, action, and receiver. For example, he sent the letter. He is the agent here. He is the doer. Who is the doer? That's the agent. Sent, it's the verb, it's the action that was performed. The letter, it's the receiver as it receives the action. When the speaker focuses on the receiver, the passive voice is used. When our focus is on the receiver, not on the agent, then we use the passive voice. The letter was sent by him. In the second sentence, the focus of the speaker is on the action and the receiver. The letter was sent. What was sent? The letter was sent. Hence, the use of the passive voice. And at the same time, when the agent is unknown or less important, then also we use the passive voice. For example, somebody has stolen my wallet. In this sentence, the doer, the agent is unknown. So we will change it into passive voice and we will say, my wallet has been stolen. Here you can pause the video and try to compare these two sentences. I'm reading these sentences for you. The dog chased the cat. The cat was chased by the dog. यहाँ आप वीडियो पॉज करें और दिए गए sentences को कंपेयर करें. Did you notice any kind of difference in these two sentences? In the form, the meaning, or any other difference? Now let's discuss the result. While comparing, you must have noticed both the sentences have the same meaning. दोनों sentences में एक ही बात कही गई है, इनका समान अर्थ है, बट इसमें words का replacement हो गया है. जो word first sentence में subject है, वो second sentence में object के स्थान पर है, and the word which is the object in the first sentence is the subject in the second sentence. Along with this, the form of the verb is also changed. इसके साथ ही verb की form भी change हो गई है, but there is no change in the tense. यहाँ tense में कोई परिवर्तन नहीं है. The first sentence is in the simple past and the second sentence is also in the simple past. And the final difference is, in the first sentence, the subject is active, that is the dog, and in the second sentence, the subject is passive, that is the cat. So dear students, इस पूरे comparison से हम कुछ points consider कर सकते हैं जो active and passive voice को identify करने में useful हैं. इन points को ध्यान में रखने से आप easily active and passive voice को identify कर सकते हैं और इनकी basics को easily grasp कर सकते हैं. Number 1. किसी भी sentence के active and passive voice दोनों sentences में समान अर्थ होता है, the same meaning होता है. Number 2. There is the same tense used in the active and passive voice of a sentence. It means when we change the active voice into passive voice or the passive voice into active voice, there will be no change in tense of the sentence. Tense में कोई परिवर्तन नहीं होगा, same tense ही use किया जाएगा. Why I'm emphasizing this point? Because I have noticed that students get confused between the direct and indirect speech and the active and passive voice regarding the rule of changing tenses. In the direct and indirect speech, we change in some cases the tense of the sentence, but in the active and passive voice, we never change the tense in the sentence while changing it to another voice. Then what are the changes? फिर वो कौन से changes हैं that we should take in consideration जो हमें ध्यान में रखने चाहिए जब हम active से passive या passive से active voice में change करते हैं. This we will study in the next part of this lesson, the active and passive voice, what are the rules, and we will take up so many illustrations and examples also. इसके लिए हम next lesson में rules पर discuss करेंगे. कौन से rules हैं जो हमें follow करने हैं. Now I hope everything is clear regarding voice in English grammar. What is voice in English grammar? What are its types? How to identify them? And when we should use the active voice and when we should use the passive voice. English grammar में voice क्या है, इसके types क्या है और हम इन्हें कैसे identify करें, कैसे पहचानें, and active and passive voice का use कब किया जाना चाहिए. I hope all these tidbits regarding active and passive voice is clear to you. If you have any kind of doubt or query, please ask in the comment section. I would be happy to answer. Thank you for joining. Happy learning.